Okay, next we're going to be talking about fractions as part of a whole. We've actually been talking about this for a long time, and you'll notice that I've pulled out my grid paper because it's easier for me to draw using squares that are already there. Here is one whole rectangle. I'm going to talk about an equal part of this whole. So I'm going to break it into 3 equal parts. I'm going to label each part with a proper unit fraction. Now, we talked about numerators and denominators. The numerator is the number that's on top. That's the numerator. And do you remember what we call the number that's on the bottom? Denominator. I just kind of remember that. The down number is the denominator. The denominator tells you how many pieces to break your whole into. In this case, 3. Okay? And the numerator is going to tell you how many pieces that you're talking about. So I labeled mine with unit fractions, but if I ask you the question, how much of this rectangle is shaded in? Well, you're going to count. You know it's into thirds. And how many of them are shaded? 1, 2. 2/3 of that whole are shaded in. 2 parts of the 3 parts, 2/3 are shaded. Parts of a whole. You've been doing that for a long time. Let's do another example. If you're looking closely, you can already figure out how many pieces I'm going to break this rectangle into. I've got my grid paper. When you're drawing fractions, I recommend that you use the grid paper. It's just so much easier to make your parts equal. So when I look at this, how many pieces did I break it into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what will my denominator be? Correct. The down number, the denominator, will be 5. We want to label this with our unit fractions. A unit is just 1. Now let's see if you can figure out how many of these, what's the fraction that I shaded in? 1, 2, 3. I shaded in 4 of them. 4 of the 5, 4/5 are shaded in. I do want to remind you, if there is the denominator of 2 on the bottom, we say that as half. If there's a denominator of 3, 1/3, 4, it's 4ths. Except for this one, it sounds like when you come in a race. Oh, I came in 3rd, I came in 4th, I came in 5th, I came in 6th. That's how you say the denominator. It's 6th, 7ths, 8ths. This one's different. If there's a 2 on the bottom, you say half. Now you've been saying that one for forever. Can I have half that cookie? Can I have half that cupcake? Can I have half that pie? It's when you break it into 2 pieces, it's divided equally in half. We're going to practice drawing fractions. We're going to label them with the unit fractions, and then you're going to shade them in to where I tell you. So on your rotation today, what you'll notice is that I'll have a paper that has the bars and I'll have the blocks. First, you're going to label them with their unit fractions, and then you are going to write the fractional part like this of how much is shaded. You will always be giving me the fraction that is shaded. All right? Don't forget to put your name on your paper.